So I haven't done a video in a while, and this is going to be the first one for Atomic Axe, my business. So what I'm doing today is just a little bit of a fun thing. I'm working on an illustration for Amicon. Let me zoom out on this so you guys can see what I'm working on. Um, right now what this is just consists of a top part with the name and stuff like that. And it's right now the Amicon is just a placeholder, something that looks kind of cool, sort of sci-fi, futuristic. Um, More RoboCop-ish than anything. I think it actually is a RoboCop font, of all things. But that's going to change over into something that looks really cool, maybe a little bit more rivety. Um, but basically, the concept for Amicon this year was sci-fi theme. So I'm creating something that they can use for social media and stuff like that, and I'm going to donate this to them. Um, and then I might make a couple prints to give away just while I'm there for the 3 days. The cool thing about this is that I'm gonna have this girl right here. She's gonna have her stuff flowing into butterflies, and that's gonna take a little bit of illustration work there and some time on that. I've got her mostly done. I'm just gonna work on some fine point stuff, maybe change some of the line work and stuff like that, so it looks a little bit less rigid. And this is all vector work, by the way. The other part is the gorilla here, which I'm basically making like a cyborgish type mech gorilla. I'm not really going for one particular thing. I'm just going for something that looks kind of like the bodyguard. Um, so that's what I'm going for with this thing. This actually might be sped up while I'm working on this, just because this will probably take a while. Alright, so what we have here is I'm now at about 30 minutes into this one right here, really. I mean, I got about 10 minutes into the drawing, into the head there beforehand, so I'm at about total of 40 minutes at this stage. Because it's a lot of technical stuff, you know, going through and making sure that a lot of your shapes, like right over here, usually are very nice and round and complete, and then making sure all your stuff starts to match up and mimic. And I threw in a couple ideas of what I'm going to be doing for some of the decoration on top there as a separate layer. Clean it up a little bit. I'm probably going to go ahead and refine down the eyes a little bit more later on, but that's coloring work more than anything else like that. Going to add in some shading up in the nose and the region up in here, but right now that's about a good start. I'll probably speed this up again. But need more coffee, so I'll be back. Alright, so I'm back. Got more coffee. One of the things I'm doing for Amicon is I'm going to make sure that whenever I do this, I'm going to have all of this on separate things. That way I can have just the girl and then just the gorilla as separate elements, so I can make things like big prints and things like that separately, which is nice to do. So that's what I'm going to be working on, is like the back side here. So I'm going to have to strip out the girl. There we go. So that way I can work on just the rest of the gorilla here. Also, as you can see, I'm using a lot of symmetry lines right here, right now. If I wasn't doing something so distinctly mechanical, I wouldn't be using them, but because I am, they're there. And probably gonna speed this up right now. So I think I'm at a place where I like this right now. I've gotten a lot of the line work cleaned up, and now I'm just working on getting the thing to look a little bit more illustrated, a little bit more shadows, lights, darks, things like that. But I got the basic drop colors in there. Um, an Illustrator, that's your average live paint, just throwing some color in there, and then going through with another layer above that that is consists of just all my highlights and things like that. And my highlights and my shadows just sort of mixing and matching and starting to build up the definition in that. And then above the line work, there's going to be a small layer for all the highlights and things like that that cover up the line work that I've just spent a lot of time working on. All in all, it looks like I'm just at about an hour and 45 minutes for the gorilla. It took me a lot longer than the girl. The girl was actually really easy compared to this gorilla, just because of all the different components and trying to make things match and stuff like that. Um, Otherwise, I think right now I'm pretty good. I threw in a background color just to know where I'm going for everything, and then once I get done with uh, the people, then are the two main focus elements, then I'm probably going to go through and work on the background. Um, but I think this is all good for this one. So thanks for watching.